Why your New Year's resolution will fail by January 17th. The science-backed breakdown. Your New Year's resolution will fail by January 17th. Not because you're weak, not because you lack discipline, because January 17th is when the dopamine runs out. Let me show you what's happening in your brain right now. On January 1st, you made a promise. Maybe it was the gym, maybe it was eating better, maybe it was reading more, and for the first week, it felt real. You actually believed this time would be different. That feeling isn't fake. It's a neurological event called the fresh start effect. Temporal landmarks like New Year's Day create a mental reset. Your prefrontal cortex lights up. Dopamine surges. You experience an immediate boost in confidence. Your brain is releasing dopamine based on anticipation of the reward, not the achievement. The idea of change, not the reality. Think of dopamine like a match struck in a dark room. Sudden, bright, convincing. It makes you believe you can see everything clearly now. But matches burn for about 20 seconds. Dopamine drops after 18 to 21 days. That's not a metaphor. That's measurable neurobiology. Your brain goes through something called habituation. It stops treating your new behavior as novel. The dopamine reward system shuts off. January 17th sits right in the middle of that window. Strava analyzed 98.3 million exercise activities. January 19th is when most people stop. Research shows 23% quit by the end of week 1, 43% quit by the end of January, 80% fail by February. Only 9% succeed by year's end. This isn't random. This is your brain following a script you didn't know existed. Here's the trap. Automaticity. The point where a behavior actually becomes easy takes 66 days on average. Sometimes as long as 254 days depending on complexity. So you need to survive a 2 to 3 week dopamine drought before the behavior becomes automatic. You're running on fumes between day 18 and day 66, with nothing supporting you. By January 17th, you've hit the convergence point. The novelty has worn off. Automaticity hasn't kicked in yet, and you have zero systems holding the behavior in place. The match goes out, and you're standing in the dark again. The quiet cost of this cycle is that you keep relighting the same match. Every January, you feel the same surge. You make the same promises. You fail around the same day, and you start believing the problem is you. It's not you. It's that you're trying to heat your house with matches. The boring alternative is this. Pick one habit so small it feels pointless. Not go to the gym, put on workout clothes, not eat healthy. Drink 1 glass of water when you wake up. Do it at the same time every morning. Attach it to something you already do. Mark it on a calendar. Do not add anything else for 30 days. This sidesteps the dopamine trap entirely. Because the habit is boring, you're not chasing novelty. You're not relying on motivation. You're building a neural pathway through pure repetition. By day 30, the behavior isn't exciting. It's automatic. Your brain has rewired itself to conserve energy by making it effortless. That's when, and only when, you add the next small habit. Research shows people who focus on process instead of outcomes have dramatically higher success rates. Because you can't guarantee you'll lose 20 pounds. But you can guarantee you'll drink water every morning. Systems beat motivation because systems don't depend on how you feel. By January 17th, when everyone else is giving up, you'll be on day 17 of a foundation that doesn't need dopamine to survive. By February 1st, when 80% have quit, you'll be on day 32. The behavior will be turning automatic. By March 1st, you'll have 2 automated habits and a system that actually works. This isn't about finding more motivation. It's about building something that doesn't need it. January 17th is coming. The dopamine will run out. The match will go out. The only question is whether you'll still be standing when it does. So that's my take. What's yours? Drop a comment. I actually read them. And if this challenged how you think about this topic, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want more like this.